very important. It leads us to a precipice in the conversation today. And that's this fear by these so-called controllers that one day the program will realize it's being programmed, and then a dangerous situation begins to occur, because the same thing that you're programmed with is the same thing that can give you all of the power and give you limitlessness. Why? Because it must contain that in order to actually be perceivable by you. So what I'm saying is, if I use mathematical equations, and if I even use the English language, and then I take a couple symbols and I put them all together in the proper order, then that means I can explain to you not only what's going on here on the planet, and also a few planets and dimensions and realms over. If I just had the proper sequence to put that in. Like, see, right now we got people coming out with these amazing speeches, right? I put one up on my Facebook. The guy spoke at Harvard yesterday, or the day before yesterday. A guy spoke on BET, and they said things that shocked the world. But the thing is, it's the sequence of the words. You have all of those words, but what order are they in when you speak them out of your mouth? See, so sometimes now, and here's a glimpse into the future. What you would do is you would take what was being said, and then you would lay it down on a piece of paper. You would associate every single letter with a number, because numbers are actually a supreme language. And that's why you have frequencies. The frequencies can correspond to numbers. And then you see the numbers. And then you can then take that same number sequence and cause the exact same phenomena in an entirely different field by matching up that field to those numbers in the number system. Bam! 100,000 years in the future, they may release that to humanity. So release it to yourself right now. Think about what I just said. It's all about sequences. So, just like the amino acids in your body that I talked about yesterday that needed to twine and bond into different shapes and contortions in order for the language, in order for the function to be carried out. As I said, there's over 2,000 different functions in one string. And it has to curve itself. So that's what the language is. When words and symbols and equations curve themselves different ways, they create different phenomena. So if you could completely unlock yourself, then probably disrupt the structure of these sub-micromanaging programmers. So how interested do you think they really are with giving you that knowledge? This is the important thing. Because some people are like, well, shoot, if this is true what you're saying, then we should be, this would be like somebody would have wrote about it already. I used to think the same way. And I went looking for those people. And 20,000 books later, I found pieces scattered all over the island and nobody putting the relic together. I found lots of confusion, lots of conflicting ideologies, and I find that most never realized they were in a paradox. So in that, it was yes and no to whatever they thought was what was the truth. And most of the time, the whole endeavor itself was forgotten by the time they had ingested so much knowledge or so much nothingness that they just couldn't figure out what they came to do in the first place. So what I'm saying to you is that this could be very well the first time such knowledge is revealed to humanity. And it is only coming as a broadcasting speaker to everyone to wake up with the resonance inside of themselves to see what is going on here, and that you are here to create something massively different than what's been going on thus far, which is basically buffoonery. So still remember, though, that the sub-programmers spend so much of their time attempting to figure out how not to allow you to tap into these frequencies and keep you on in the gray zone, in the ghost zone, in the dead zone. I mean, they want to kill us so bad, but not kill us. It's funny, they're in the paradox themselves. They want everyone in a zombie-like stage, not actually alive, Like the legal paperwork, you're dead. Dead men on the land, you know. Now it's like you're dealing with scurvs and pirates and, you know, all these different things, you know. You're Davy Jones's locker you're in now. And that's the reality they want to keep you in, the sub-program, the sub-realities.